What's up YouTube? This is Rob here again with another mechanical mod review, and this mod is made by Infinite. It is a clone, and this is the copper Vigo mod, and I did get this from a guy off of Facebook, and his name is Anthony Miranda Jr., so I want to give a little shout out to him. He did have these, and he had some extras, so I went ahead and bought one from him. And once again, it's Anthony Miranda Jr. Check him out. He does some group buys and stuff on Facebook, and like I say, he had some extra ones of these left that he got from the group buys, so that he had left over from the group buys. So I went ahead and hit him up and went ahead and bought one. So here it is. It's the copper Vigo mod right here. And as you can tell, it's starting to change color. It did have like a real nice coating on there, but it is starting to fade off, and the color of the copper is not as shiny as it used to be. But I have been using this for a little while, and I would say after even longer, it might even tarnish a little bit more. But it does have, like, it looked like it had a little bit of coating on it. It was real shiny and slick and clear looking. So I do believe after a lot longer time, this probably will tarnish a lot more and get a little bit of a darker brownish color, in my opinion anyways. So this is the Infinite clone of the Vigo. So let's go ahead and dive on down here on the table, and we'll look at the box and everything that did come in. So here you guys go. Here's the box that did come in. It does say Infinite there at the top. Nothing else fancy, just your normal old cardboard boxes. And then we take the cap top off, and there we go. We got the 18350 and the 18500 tube also, and then also the 18650 tube is also sitting in there. And as you can tell, look at the real nice and shiny. The real nice and shiny of the 18350-500. I have not been using it. And then you can tell this one here, the 18650 that I've been using all the time, is starting to tarnish a little bit. It's getting that dull look to it, and that's nice and shiny and bright, as you can tell. Now you can still see this does show your reflection and everything. Now I do believe this has got some kind of coating on it. I don't know exactly what kind of coating it is, but look at it, it's like a mirror finish on that. Alright, so it does change to get a little tarnish on there. As you can tell, you can see where I hold the thing all the time. Right here, I'm always holding it just like this, so that's where my inside my thumb and my pointing finger always have, but you can see the difference between the colors on it. So I don't know what kind of coating is on this, but it's real shiny, like a mirror finish. But it will change coloring on it as you've been using it and where you've been holding it. Alright, so it's kind of like a faded look or something, like it's starting to tarnish. I'm not really for sure, but we'll see. I need to polish this back up and see if that'll all come off, but I just want to show you guys what it does do after you've been using it for a while. Alright, and once again, this is the 18350 tube right here with the 18500 off on it also, so that does come on thread, so it is multiple pieces right there. Nice, easy, smooth threads. It does have the nice serial number right there, which this one is 155. That's the serial number for this one, and it does have nice engravings. Those are nice and deep engravings. I really like the engravings on this. This really sharp looking little mod right there, and you can see it says Vigo on there, or Vigo. I'm guessing I think it's Vigo. It's got like a little sword going through it and everything. Real nice looking little designs right there on the mod. So let's go ahead and put this back in the box. Close that up and get the box out of the way. So we're going to go ahead and I got the Gaia RDA on there. Now this is adjustable for your RDAs, and it does have adjustments for your battery rattle, and a nice little locking switch right here. So let's go ahead and take the top 510 off, pull the battery out. I got a VTC4 in there, and then let's go ahead and take the bottom off. So this is all one tube. For the 18650, you just got 3 little pieces, which is real nice. Alright, and then you have your silver plated contacts right here. And now this is a true floating pin right here. So you basically just thread this on and it pushes your pin right on out. Alright, as you can tell. So it is full floating. And then you also do have your battery rattle. This actually does unthread from there, so you can adjust for your battery rattle. Holy cow, I can't get it back in there. Oh, jeez. It's alright, let's take the RDA back off. We'll look at the top part of this. Alright, so here you go. Here's the top part of that. A real nice little design. That's all nice slits in there. So you can put your regular tanks on there and have nice air venting for your regular tanks. But once again, I always use RDAs, so I don't have to worry too much about that. So real nice. You got your stainless steel around there, and then your copper threading, and then you got your nice black Delrin insulator in there. Alright. So let's go ahead and put this back on here, because that's the way I like to do it. Put my RDA on so it adjusts the pin out. And then let's go ahead and talk about this bottom switch here. You got your nice little Delrin insulator right there, and you do have your battery venting is through the switch. And then you have the nice flat tip screwdriver, silver plated contact pins once again. Nice throw. I mean, this is a beautifully designed little switch. And look at the designs on the bottom of that. Real nice. Sharp, nice and deep engravings on that. And then you got your little holes there for your battery venting. And then you got your hole in the center. So you do have nice battery venting on the bottom. So let's go ahead and take this out here. Take the silver pin back out. Look at the nice beefy silver plated contact right there. Now this does have a spring in it. No magnets, just a spring. And then there's the bottom, as you can see, all that stuff. And if I can get this right, let's see what happens here. This actually adjusts. You can actually take this out. It's got little pins in there. You can clean it up and everything. I'm not going to take it out because it's hard to get it in there in place and get it all in the right spot so you can lock it down. Well, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Alright. So there you go. You take that out. That does come out. Easy cleaning. And then you got your stuff right in there. So you got your little screws holding your Delrin and your pieces all together. Alright, and then you got these little pins in there that if you set this in there right, set that in there right, if I can get it in there right, and then you just sit there and just got it. Now that's why I did not, I'll just take it apart for you guys. So then you get it in there flat, and then you just thread this, just keep threading this back through until it gets itself lined back up. If it gets itself lined back up, basically the holes in that have to get themselves in the holes. I was wanting to show you guys this on camera, but I might have to come back to this because I can't seem to get it to lock in, and I don't want to sit here and waste your guys' time. Oh, there we go. Now I got it. See, the pins had to get lined up, so you just keep on twisting it and turning it until the pins get lined up inside there. As you can tell, it's got pins. Alright, so let's put the bottom button back on and thread this back in. So that's basically how you take it apart. You clean it. It does take a little bit to get it all back in there, but that's basically it. And then you can tell the contact does protrude a little bit from the Delrin. So let's go ahead and put this stuff all back together here. Nice, easy, smooth threads. I have not had any issues. No crunching, no squeaking, no nothing on the threads. They're just beautiful threads. Beautiful bottom switch. I really love the bottom switch on this. It's just nice. It's just easy throw, hits everywhere I've got to it. I mean, it's just a real nice little mechanical mod. And I did do a voltage drop on this with a 1 ohm coil in my Fogger V4 tank, and it did come up with a 0.13 voltage drop on this with a 1 ohm coil. Alright, so let's take this back up the top, vape, talk a little bit more. As you can tell, it does produce lots of vapor production, just little small hits. Excellent vapor production. That was just like a 1 second hit, lung hit. So yeah, all in all, I really am pleased with this mod, but I do have one little complaint about the mod. Now, if you have a longer 510 connected RDA, it will not sit flush. Okay, I haven't been able, like the tugboat stuff, I can't get them to sit flush. You do have a gap in between there. But now with like this Gaia, I'm able to adjust the pin way up inside there, so I was able to get it to sit flush on there. So if you got an RDA where your pin can adjust up inside there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right there, see how it's not sitting out flat right there? I actually have that kind of recessed inside there, and because the 510 actually has a little nipple to it, as you can tell. So if you got your if your RDA's got a flat spot or a flat 510 connected or connection, or it doesn't, or the screw doesn't go up inside your RDA, it's probably not going to sit flush. That's the only con that I do have with this mod. But if you do have RDAs that you can adjust the pin up inside there, or you know, a short 510 connection, it's got to be pretty short of a 510 connection, also 510 threads, you'll be happy with this. Okay, now I'm happy with it and ecstatic because I do have RDAs that I'm able to adjust the pins in for this to get rid of the gap. Alright, but if you don't have any RDAs, I don't recommend getting this mod if you don't have any RDAs that has an adjustable pin or has a short 510 threading, because you won't get it to sit flush unless not sitting flush doesn't matter to you. Alright, which not sitting flush to me doesn't really matter that much to me, that it's not that big of a deal to me, but some people actually want all their stuff to sit 100% flush all the time, no matter what. So if you like your stuff to sit flush, make sure you got an RDA that you can screw the 510 screw up inside of there so it'll sit flush, or make sure the threads on your 510 is a short threaded 510. Alright, so that's the only con that I do have on this. Other than that, this mod is a beautifully designed and made mod right here. Excellent for a clone Infinus. Really done an excellent job on this one, other than the 510 part of it where you got to have a shorter thread 510, or be able to adjust your pin all the way up inside the RDA. Hits real nice. So yeah, alright guys, that is the review for the Infinite Viggo or Viggo or whatever, or however you want to say it. And I do recommend this mod if you have short, if you can, once again, if you have short 510, or you can thread the screw into your RDA to get it sit flush if you're a flush type of person. Alright guys, till next time.